Hello everyone, my name is Emma and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I came on here and just talked. I've been uploading quite a lot, as you have noticed, over this year so far. I've been uploading a lot of covers and I've been very creative. But it's been about, I think, around 8 months since I last did an update and just talked about my life and what I've been up to and what's been going on. So I thought I would make another video just to give you guys an update. The first thing I want to go over is just my room. My room has changed quite a bit. As you've noticed, I'm standing up now. I have a standing desk. I got a standing desk. I don't know if it was I think it was last year. Could have been early this year in January, but I'm not sure. I think it could have been last year. Last time you saw me just talking, my last update video, I was just sitting. But I got myself a big standing desk. And something else that you might notice is I got myself a loft bed. So now I have a another desk area underneath my bed. I have my keyboard there. I have my MacBook there, and that's my music corner. So I've kind of got a little bit of a separation. And it's also given me a lot more space in my room to move around. But every year I change around my room. I move stuff completely. Last year I believe I changed my desk to 3 different places. But the way things are right now, I think they are perfect. There's things I want to like put up, like maybe more shelves and stuff, and this flag I might want to like move somewhere else. I don't know where. But I change a lot. I don't know why. I think it's just like I don't like things being the same. But I've reached a point where I do like it. It feels cozy, it feels nice. So yeah, I have changed around my room. I can now move a lot more. I've got a lot more space. And I feel good being in my room. So yeah, I got myself a new desk, and I got myself a new bed, and it feels nice. It feels nice to be in this room now. The next thing I want to talk about is what I've been up to. That's the whole point of this video. Like, where have I been? I mean, you know where I've been. You've seen my videos. But I've been doing quite a lot this year. I'm applying for jobs. I've been rejected quite a lot because I don't have a finished school. I still lack math. I still need to finish math. And I have never had a job before, but we'll get into it because I've actually had my official, like, my first job, I guess. But I've also been practicing in a music school. I've been practice working in a music school in my town. And that's been really fun. It's been about 2 months now, and oh my god, I have so much stuff I want to talk about that, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just gonna talk about like my favorite moments. The things I've been doing there is just like I've been following along with lessons. I have gotten the opportunity to teach ukulele for classes, and I have also, last Friday, I was a substitute teacher, officially. Meaning I will get paid for those hours next month. So I've had my official like job, I guess, which is so exciting. It feels so fun. And something else I've gotten the opportunity to is having actual lessons myself, learning music theory and reading sheet music and stuff, because it's kind of required if you want to be a music teacher. I don't think I've ever talked about it, but like my dream job is to become a music teacher. That is what I want to be. And I've been practicing in this music school to get that, and I feel like the things I've learned for the past almost 2 months has been perfect. I mean, I already knew quite a lot, and I already knew what to expect from students and stuff. There's one thing, though, that I didn't really expect. The girls are so different from when I was a kid. Now, obviously, kids these days live a different world than when I was a kid. It makes sense. But they act almost like boys. A lot of the times they're very rude and very mean. and the boys are pretty much the same. Like, the gender diversity between boys and girls have changed a lot. And the way you teach these rowdy kids is also very different. When I was a kid, and if I was really rowdy and stuff, or if I was physically like violent and stuff, you know, throwing chairs and stuff, the teachers could actually grab me, hold me down to the ground, or lift me and push me against the wall and just wait for parents to arrive or authorities to arrive. But you can't do that today because government rules and stuff. And the ones I blame is the parents. It's bad parenting. Like, the thing is, with me as a kid, like, we still had respect for the teachers, even if we, or at least somewhat respect. When the teachers raised their voice, we went quiet, and then we were somewhat quiet for the rest of the lesson. This time, like, the teachers can raise their voice, and after, like, even just a minute, they start talking again, and it's also, like, during lessons, some students might pick up their phone because their parents are calling, and they answer in the middle. Sometimes they even do it while we are playing. They're actively, like, practicing a song or something, and they pick up their phone and start talking in the middle of it all. And I'm like, that is not something we did. That's just insanity. But I blame the parents. It's just bad parenting. Parents these days just don't know how to parent. The another issue is social media. Social media has ruined a lot of these kids' brains. And the third thing is the government, because the government doesn't allow teachers to grab students. They don't allow to take students' phones. They don't allow to do anything, really. It just makes the teachers' jobs so much more difficult. If I'm going to be a little bit positive, is that kids, they are smarter. I know it's easy for people to think that kids are dumber than they used to be. Kids are just all annoying. No, it's a lot more than when I was a kid, but the truth is I was worse. And people my age, if we were rowdy, we were worse. These kids, it's just more the fact that it's a lot more students, and the fact that the girls are also acting like that now. But the fact is, kids these days are smarter. I mean, if you didn't know, I'm Swedish, and I've seen kids in 2nd grade speaking pretty decent English. When I was in 2nd grade, we couldn't speak at all. So, the idea of, like, kids don't even know how to spell their own names, they don't know how to write. Some don't. The majority do. The majority are smart. It's just the bad parenting and social media that has contributed to be slightly more... The attention spans are not the greatest. Other than that, though, it's fun. And it's been a lot of fun being there. I got to have ukulele lessons, as I mentioned. And I got to teach ukulele. When I had planned to play the song The Lion Sleeps Tonight. And I had only planned to play like maybe 1 or 2 chords, but they wanted to play all 3 chords that I have chosen, which was C major, F major, and G7. G7 requires 3 fingers, and these are small kids. Like, these are younger kids. I don't remember. I think it was still 4th grade. And they're not that small, I guess, but they're still, like, you know, tiny. Their hands are tiny. So the fact that they still were able to do it, and they all wanted to do it, like, that was really fun. Every single class I had for 2 days, and I had it like the next week after that too, but for 2 days, I like during the Tuesday and Wednesday mornings, I got to teach ukulele for multiple classes. And they all, except the first group during Tuesday, the first group, they were not so used to playing. But the other groups had a bunch of students that already played guitar and stuff like that. And because they were excited and they wanted to play every chord, and it kind of pushed all the other students to be like, I also want to do it. And it was fun. It was really nice. And the thing that has made me the most excited is that last Friday, I was officially a substitute teacher. I jumped in because one of the teachers were sick. I got the assignment to like at least play 2 songs that they are going to be singing in church around last day of school, because we do that here in Sweden. So we did that with every class. The first class, and there was 4 different groups. It was early in the morning. I started working at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I hadn't slept anything at all because I didn't want to miss this. I really wanted to be there. So I started at 7 o'clock, and I worked until like 12. Well, I stayed in the school until like 2 p.m. I think, and then I went home. But the first group went fine. We played the songs. It was just 2 songs. The 2 songs that we played was Ida Sommarvisa, a Swedish song, and We Are the World by Michael Jackson. And because I don't remember the name. But you have heard the song before. It's a classic. So we play those. Play them a few times, just to make sure. Like, the first time I sang along with them. The second time I started like singing quieter, and then the third time I just listened. And the fourth time, and we just kept doing that with both of the songs. Just play them multiple times. And then the second group came. These groups were divided in between boys and girls. The first group was boys, and they were fine. The second group though was just girls. They were so nice. They were so polite. When I handed out the papers and stuff with the lyrics and stuff, they just said thank you, and they were nice. And when I asked them to like sing a little bit louder so I could hear them better, they did that. And after that, we with the first group, we played the songs, and then I didn't really know what to do because I was told to play those 2 songs and then make up the rest of the lesson. There was like 30 minutes left of the lesson. I didn't know what to do, so I tried to just like, okay, well, maybe we can play ukulele, but the ukuleles were out of tune, and I couldn't really tune them. But we played the songs, and then it was like 30 minutes left of the lesson, and I didn't know what to do. So what I did was I tried to play the ukulele. Didn't work, because it was out of tune, and I couldn't tune them. Then I tried to play the guitar. Couldn't do that either, because some of them were in tune and some of them were out of tune, and I could tell that none of them had played guitar before, so that was more difficult too. So I thought, okay, do you want to see my YouTube channel? Because I upload music and stuff. And they said, sure. And I showed them my latest cover, This Day Aria from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And they were kind of giggling and stuff because it was a song from My Little Pony. And it's so funny with every single class that I show this to. They went from this, and the moment I play it, they went from smiling to it's like just in awe. And I could feel the energy and the respect shift to be like, went from hi, you're decent to praise the Lord. Like they showed so much more respect after that. And the thing is that these students are somewhat in the same class, like all of these 4 groups that were divided in boys and girls. And the reason why is because otherwise it gets kind of messy. So when the second group came, they had heard that I'd shown my YouTube channel, but I thought, okay, we're gonna play these songs. So I played the songs with that group too, these girls that were really polite, and I really just felt so happy having this group of girls. They were just so nice. And these are all 4th graders, by the way. And what happened was, we played the songs, played them a bunch of times, and then we played a rhythm game that the teachers have been playing with them, and they had so much fun. It's not the fact that they were respectful to me, they were also respectful to each other, and they were just nice. They were so nice to one another, and that just made me so happy, because it's so easy to think that the world is so dark and everyone is mean to each other and no one cares about love and friendship and happiness. So it felt really refreshing to just see them be nice to each other. So what happened after that was they asked, like, can we please see your YouTube channel? Because the other class got to see it and we want to see it too. It's just like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to see it? And they're like, yes. And then I showed them. And I showed them This Day Aria, because I uploaded it the night before. And they loved it. They loved it so much. I recommend you go watch it. It is my favorite cover, I think, at the moment. It's my favorite video I've made. The lighting is a little bit like the camera quality, the one I'm using right now, is a little bit grainy in the video. As you can see, it also gets a little flickery and stuff like that. That's because this is a camera from like 2014 or something, and when you don't have enough light, it gets more grainy. But when you have a lot of light, it gets less grainy. So, and as you can tell, there's no ceiling light here. There used to be a ceiling light right here. It's gone because I got the loft bed, and I don't want to bump my head into the ceiling light, so I removed it. I'll install one later that I'll place probably somewhere around here so that we get some more light in this room. But I showed them my YouTube channel, and they also went. And then we watched that, and I think we watched a bunch of other videos. And then after that, they said, "Can we watch My Little Pony?" I'd be like, I mean, sure, we've done everything we're supposed to, but are you sure you want to watch it? But like, yes, 2 of the girls in this group apparently really likes My Little Pony. Like, they knew what song it was and from what show, like from what season and stuff. So we watched the first episode of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. That's such a nice way to end the school week, I feel like. And it's just like, it was just so bizarre. And the fact that I hadn't slept also just made it so much funnier. Because like, I was just like, almost dreaming. Like, I was just like, this feels nice. Like, and I'm still riding on that high. It's just like, it was so nice. And then they left, and then the third group came. I don't really want to talk about that third group too much, because that one was awful. One of the girls from this group, also a girl group, the first girl showed up on time, and then the rest of the class, the rest of the girl group, showed up 10 minutes late. So obviously I had to notify the teachers of that, and I wrote it down, and then I told them at the very end of the lesson, it's like, 10 minutes late. They were rude, except the girl that showed up on time. But they were rude, they were mean. They did what they were supposed to. We played through the songs. Some of them sang along alone, and then they sang other songs that they apparently were going to sing, that they're going to sing at the end of like the last day of school. So you know what, I didn't really care, and some of them sang well. It's just the attitude, especially from girls. The attitude is insane. Talking back and being rude and mean. It's just whatever. It was fine. And then the fourth group was a group of boys. So the first group was boys, and the other 2 were girls, and then the last group were boys, and they were fine too. I showed them my YouTube channel. We played through the songs. I showed them my YouTube channel, and it was fine. It also worked. But just that second group, it was just so nice. They were so nice to me. They were so nice to each other. They were respectful. They listened. And that just made me realize that the kids are not doomed. Okay? But we as adults have to step in. And we have to be good role models. And that's part of the reason why I've been showing my YouTube channel to some of the classes I've been in. When I was teaching ukulele, I showed them my cover of, and we played along with my cover of The Lion Sleeps Tonight. And the reason why is because I want these kids to, 1, respect me and clearly showing the fact that I can play and sing. But number 2 is to show that if you put in effort, you can get good. Because I'm not a naturally... I'm not a natural multi-instrumentalist. And what I mean with that is that most multi-instrumentalists were born with the interest. They had like the interest as they were 3, they had the rhythm, they had the tone, they knew how to play, and they could learn it very quickly. I started when I was 16 from 0 knowledge. No care, never cared about music at all. The only thing I had cared for was cartoons and voice acting. So I still cared about art in some form, but I didn't care about the music. I did not care. But that's what I've been up to during the music school. I've been learning music theory. I've been teaching. I've been practicing. I've been learning. I've been growing. And I've gotten to see that the students aren't all doomed. It's gonna be fine. And that makes me happy. But we gotta be better adults. Parents gotta be better parents. They gotta have to supervise and monitor what their kids are watching on social media, and they shouldn't be on social media to begin with. And social media platforms need to stop. These big companies and stuff, they are in a way they are abusing our children with just addicting them to social media, make them continue to scroll and see stuff they shouldn't, learn stuff they shouldn't learn at their age. And then the government needs to actually, I don't know, step in, change some rules a little bit. But yeah, that's what I've been up to in the music school. Now I want to talk a little bit about something else. Last year, I was in a heavy depression. I talked a little bit about it in my previous update video. But I was in a dark place. I was thinking about ending my own life. I was not feeling well. And because I realized and planned to end my life, I thought, okay, if I'm going to end my life, I might as well create stuff so that once I'm gone, my friends and family have something left. And I don't leave them with nothing. So I made a bunch of covers, including The Land Before Time, because The Land Before Time are some of my favorite movies from my childhood. And I love the music and stuff. So I made some covers from those songs, and then I also saw at the very end of last year, 2024, around autumn, I started seeing the change in the political world and how we are heading into some really dark times, and you have seen some of it this year, I believe. We are in some really dark times. Conservatism is rising. Religious indoctrination is just getting worse. The rise of the AI craze is insane, and companies are putting out just unfinished stuff, video games and movies and live actions, and art is stupid right now. Politics is stupid. Religion is annoying. And because I saw this last year, I decided to not end my life. I decided that, okay, well, if I'm gonna feel shit, and there's nothing I can do about my life, there's nothing I can do, why should I end my life and let the bad people win? So I made a plan. The plan has been me just creating. Because as I said, last year I was in a heavy depression, planning to end my life. And during the time when I was just making covers, when I was just making videos, in those moments when I'm creating stuff, I forget everything. I almost forget to eat, I forget to sleep, I forget happiness, sadness, anger, everything. I forget the state of the world and politics and just stupidity. I forget everything. And I just focus on creating something nice. Something fun. So I decided for the next few years, until I do inevitably just end up, quit the game, I decided to just be creative. And as you've noticed, I've been uploading pretty much once a month. It's been on a regular basis. I've been very active in my community posts. I've been posting a lot more. I've been sharing a lot more. And I've just been creating. I've just been creating videos. And just the moment I get any sort of idea, I write it down or I start working on it right away. I also want to say just thank you to everyone who has been subscribing and who has been liking my video Pinkie Promise. That is now my most viewed video on my channel. I think it's at like 5.5 thousand views. 5,500 views. That is huge. I have been on YouTube for this is my 8th year of being on YouTube. This is my 8th year of creating. 8th year of being a musician, 8th year of everything. I started from scratch eight years ago, and the fact that people liked it, has subscribed because of it, has commented under my other videos and my community posts. Like, my community posts are also getting interactions. I just want to say sincerely thank you. My goal is to one day, at least, my main goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers. That is my main goal. I am so far from that, but I believe I can get there. Because I believe in the beginning of this year, I think I was like at 150 subscribers, and now I'm at like 214? No, I think it's even more, 216? All because of Pinkie Promise, and because of the videos I've been uploading this year. And that just makes me so happy. So thank you all so much. And I do see your comments. I've responded to some, I've liked them, I do notice you. And it's so nice that you liked that video. Pinkie Promise, it was just like something funny. I was watching just YouTube, and then I got this YouTube channel named Tridashi recommended to me, and it was like Pinkie Pie, and I love Pinkie Pie. And I listened to the video, and it's a parody of a song called Nona Manis, I believe, by Trio Kwek Kwek. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm so sorry. But I decided to cover that parody because I just like Pinkie Pie so much. I did something so different than what I usually have done. Both the type of... A lot of the stuff I've been doing this year, every single cover has been something slightly different from what I've done previous. And... I don't know. I had so much fun recording it. It was so much fun to record, so much fun to mix and edit, and just make the thumbnail for it too. Oh yeah, I've been drawing a lot more too. I forgot that. Like, I've been drawing. As you've seen some of the thumbnails, I have been drawing my OC and other various like characters from My Little Pony. If you didn't know what my OC's name is, her name is Melody Sharpnote. And, sorry, I'll make a video at some point in the future. Just, oh, sorry, I'm burping. Ugh. I'll make a video at some point in the future just talking about her and her story and who she is. But I'll make a separate video about that at some point in the future. I don't know when. These videos is not something I just really plan too much. I just think that I'm gonna do it now. And so, I don't know. But I've been drawing a lot more. I've been creating a lot more. And I'm announcing it here right now too. I've said it in one of my latest posts. I'm gonna start doing a variety of content that I've wanted to do for many years and I never have. I'm gonna be doing cartoon reviews. I'm going to be doing animations, somewhat. I'm going to just do reviews in general. And I'm going to be talking in a lot of videos. I have a gaming channel also. I'll link it in the description. I'll link a bunch of stuff in the description. But I don't really know when I will upload my next video. Even that video is like 8 months old at this point. So I don't know when I will upload my next gaming video. I have a bunch of weird games I want to play, and just games in general I want to play. But mostly I will focus on the channel and just creating. And yeah, I've just been creating this year. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. I have been practicing in this music school. I've gotten the opportunity to learn music theory. I've gotten the opportunity to teach and actually be officially a substitute teacher. And so basically my first real job, because I'm getting paid for those hours, which is awesome. And I've just had fun. Like, I've had fun. And I've been creating videos on a regular basis. And it's something like with me with ADHD. Being consistent is difficult for me. But every single month I've been uploading at least once, or like even 2 videos. Some months I've been uploading 2 videos, which is so fun. So I want to talk a little bit though about the state of the world, and the future. We are heading into some really dark times. We are. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, I'm not gonna lie. We are heading into some really dark times. In terms of art, in terms of creation, in terms of politics, in terms of human rights, in terms of equality, we're heading into some really dark times. And a lot of the progress we have made as humans are going to be destroyed. And is actively being destroyed. There's like this latest version of Google V3 or something like that. And at some point, like, this AI, like, give it 2 years and we won't be able to tell what is real and fake anymore. Even I have somewhat of a struggle to now see if it's real or not. I mean, I can still see because it's still somewhat slimy, but other than that, like, it is very impressive, sadly, how good it looks. And it sucks. And people are relying on ChatGPT, for example, to get information instead of doing critical thinking and doing their own research and actual fact-checking. And because of that, people are getting dumber. People are just relying on computers doing all your work. And that's not good. There's this lady, I believe her name is Adriana Smith. Now, I don't know, I don't follow politics as much as I used to. I used to be on a daily basis, but there is this lady whose body is slowly decomposing, is hooked up to machines to not decompose. She's brain dead. But she was pregnant, I think 9 weeks pregnant, when she died. And they have actively kept her body alive with, like, hooked up to a machine and stuff because of abortion laws, like anti-abortion laws. And specialists and doctors are saying that this fetus is not really going to survive. And I don't even know if they have delivered the baby or anything yet. But if they are, that fetus is probably going to have a lot of health complications and probably won't survive very long. The family doesn't want this, and it's really, really fucked up. It's basically making women incubators. The world is really fucked up. Humans are disgusting creatures. They are the most vile creatures. During all of my life living on this planet, I want to say I'm surprised, but I'm not. But when I do see it, I still am just, like, somewhat shocked. I hate humans. We are the worst species alive. We are actively just destroying the world. Deforestation, global warming, killing animals, we're making them go extinct. And now we are using women's bodies as incubators, actually just using them when they're actually dead. A brain dead person, hooking them up to a machine so that the baby can still grow. They're not even alive. And that just... So what I want to say with all of this. This channel is a safe place for you. If you're a nice person. If you care about people. You care about art, you care about creation. You want to just remove yourself from the dark world that we live in. This channel is for you. So please like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching me just ramble, talk a little bit about my life. I have no update when it comes to my gender affirming care. It's been 6 years, and I might see a doctor this year. I've seen a counselor, I've seen a psychologist. the last step now is to see a doctor. I might see one this autumn, but I don't know. And honestly, I don't really care anymore. I'll be honest, So I don't really have an update on that. But as long as I'm alive, as long as I'm here, I'm just gonna be creating. I'm gonna be continuing to create covers, a variety of like cartoons. I just want to create covers from a variety of cartoons. Steam Universe, Adventure Time, The Amazing World of Gumball, maybe. Anything really. Centaur World, I don't know. I love cartoons, and I'm going to be reviewing cartoons. My obsession right now is My Little Pony, but there's gonna be other stuff too. So yeah, if you like all of that, if you like art, you like creation, you like realness, you care about just art, subscribe. Watch me grow, watch me learn. But either way, I've been talking a lot now. I've been recording for 44 minutes. Gonna have to edit this. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I'm gonna try to edit this to make it coherent. I've been rambling a lot. And oh yeah, I guess I didn't mention how I'm doing. Mentally, I'm doing fine. Again, when I'm creating and as I'm in this space, I don't really think about how I'm doing. I'm angrier than I've ever been. I'm the most angry I've ever been. I'm angry all the time. Like Hulk. I'm always angry. Like, that's not even how he sounds, I don't think. But regardless, I'm always mad. I'm really furious. I just... Remember to eat your favorite snack. Drink water. Go outside, touch some grass. Breathe the air. At some point the nukes might drop, and in which case you won't really be able to breathe air, because you'll die. So, if the nukes drop, you'll be dead regardless. Either from the impact or because of the just radiation. But hey, while you're still alive, and while I'm alive, let's just make art. Let's pretend the world is great. And let's make each other laugh. Let's make each other feel good. My name is Emma, and I am signing off. Links in the description to different social media platforms I have. TikTok and Instagram maybe, I don't know. I'll see what I put down there. You know, like, subscribe, ring that bell. Ring that bell. Like, subscribe. Check out my other videos. Check out Pinkie Promise. And This Day Aria. And just any other video I've uploaded this year so far. The other year you can if you want. I don't really care, but this year specifically, check them out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.